What's up YouTube, Antonalog here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review of the Moto G. So first, this is a budget smartphone and it's aimed at people who want quality but can't afford a flagship smartphone. So this is the little brother of the Moto X and it starts at $179 for 8GB and $200 for 16GB. Now this is obviously a great deal and the specs are incredible for this price range. It has a 4.5-inch 720p screen at 329 ppi, which means you won't be able to see any pixels. There's a quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 at 1.2 GHz. Also, there's Adreno 305 graphics and 1GB of RAM, along with a 2070 mAh battery. Compared to other phones at this price range, this is very good specs. Some cons about the Moto G is that there's no LTE and NFC, however, this isn't too bad considering the price. So for the physical build, it's almost identical to the Moto X, but it's a little smaller. There's no Moto Maker, however, there are replaceable backs that allow you to change the color of the phone. There's no replaceable battery or SD card expansion support, however you can change the SIM card through the back cover. You can also buy flip or grip covers, and I have a grip cover right here. So the back cover is plasticky and it's not as grippy as the Moto X is, and I would have preferred it to be that way, but it's okay since you can always change out the covers. Also, there's a headphone jack on top and I would have preferred to be on the bottom, but that's just a matter of preference. It feels great in the hand and has a curved design just like the Moto X, and the speakers are okay and there's nothing impressive about them. For the screen, the colors are accurate but the blacks are washed out and it's expected with an LCD screen. Also, it's a little purplish and compared to the OLED screen on the Moto X, it's actually not bad. A 720p screen is fine, and at 329 ppi, you won't be able to see pixels. So this is a 5-megapixel camera on the back of the Moto X. The camera is not great, but it's decent for the price. Also, there's slow motion recording just like on the Moto X, and it's decent quality. There are also other features such as panorama and also HDR shooting mode. For the software, it runs almost stock Android 4.4.2. There's no software features like the Moto X. It's an LCD screen instead of an OLED screen, so there's no active display, and it's not a Motorola X8 computing system, so there won't be any touchless control. You also can't twist to open the camera, so this might matter to you, it might not, and that's just a matter of preference. Also, KitKat runs on lower-end devices, and Motorola took advantage of it, and the Moto G runs smoothly. You will notice that it's slower than the Moto X, but only if you put them side by side. In Chrome, it can be an amazing performer, or it can lag very, very much. Now, the battery life of the Moto G is very, very good. It has 3 to 5 hours of screen on time with heavy use, and I think it's a very great performer in terms of battery life despite the price. So in conclusion, compared to other budget phones like the HTC One Mini or the Galaxy S4 Mini, I think it's definitely better in my opinion. It has an almost untouched operating system and early updates, and also KitKat runs smoothly on the Moto G. There's great performance with the quad-core processor, and overall it's a great experience. The only cons are that there's no NFC and there's no LTE, and also the screen isn't that great, and performance is not up to par with the Moto X, but again, for the price, all of these cons can be just taken with a grain of salt, and this price is amazing. Overall, I think it's a very great deal, and you should definitely buy this phone. Anyways guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.